Welcome, Formula V race fans, to race 2, round 2 of the 2011 New South Wales Formula V State Championship from Wakefield Park Raceway. Today we've got a great field of 26 Formula Vs. We're back one grid spot as the
and
race
we're
starts.
away with Stephen Butcher here. Oh, dodgy start there from Thomas there. He's falling back through the field.
Thomas, another lousy start.
Okay, it looks like here's Timmy Hamilton going to get pressured here from Simon Pace. Matty Pearce has got the inside of Butcher.
All the cars nose to tail. Simon Pace right behind Tim Hamilton from Queensland.
You can see the fuel come onto the camera there.
He's spraying fuel everywhere, mate. He's going to set the track alight like that, isn't he?
With 16 laps and 20 laps to come later, they'll want to have full tanks of fuel.
Mate, this is a Formula V endurance race, mate. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep talking by the end of this race.
Not with our full voice anyway.
All right, coming downhill. Simon Pace is in control, not far behind Tim Hamilton still.
Okay, Kinsella's obviously got the lead here. Daniel Reynolds very close behind. A little bit of a puff of smoke. Hamilton, it looks like Matty Pearce went the inside of Stephen Butcher there as well.
Right, it's hard to get the two orange cars. Can mix them up easily here. Gary Ogden or Matt Pearce. There's Matt.
Okay, this Steve Butcher here looks like he could have a bit of a run on Matty Pearce. Here's Pearce blocked a little bit there and they have to go back in. Reynolds and Kinsella have got a little bit of a gap there to Timmy Hamilton, who's also got a little small margin to Simon Pace.
Right, Kinsella no doubt really keen to keep his lead. He hasn't had too much of that of the year with Daniel Reynolds in top form in his new Sabre.
Okay, now coming through the back end of the field, we've lost some there.
Back to the front, Kinsella defensive.
Was a bit defensive for the first lap. Oh, there's Thomas back through on Butcher. Their teammates there, I don't think he was very gentle there coming through.
Well,
Thomas.
we're not used to Steve sort of not being on the ball there. He left the door wide open. Of course, Dylan almost out of control as usual.
Okay, now in front of them they've got Matty Pearce. Simon Pace is a lot closer to Timmy Hamilton, but they've still got a little bit of a gap to Daniel Reynolds and to Kinsella there. Here
Kinsella
they come into
still
the
got the lead. The official locking up wheels.
He's a bit wide there, Kinsella.
Yeah, ran wide, almost left the door open, but Reynolds couldn't quite grab it.
Here you've got Clem Farmer back here with Gary Ogden in the new Corsica.
Yep, and Clem was half out of control going into the fishhook there.
Hey, Reynolds has dropped back off Kinsella there. Looked like he was about to have a go at him coming in, and he's lost ground coming out.
Maybe he lost time coming out of the fishhook.
That'll give Timmy Hamilton a bit of a sniff, and he may be able to run with them now. And it looks like Simon Pace has sort of broken the field, and there's Thomas inside Matty Pearce as well.
Thomas on fire again,
and,
always.
There's Gary Ogden on the inside of Clem Farmer too.
Okay, end of lap 2, Kinsella still got the lead. Hamilton right on Reynolds, and it looks like Tim's closed up to Kinsella as well.
Yeah, it's all going to sort of close up a little bit there by the look of that. Who else have we got going on here? So you've got Butcher all over the back of Matty Pearce there. And I don't think that Dean Kavanagh's that far behind either.
No, back to Butcher. Yeah, you're right. He's right on Matty Pearce, down to third gear, going over the top of the track here.
Well, always good to have a camera on the back of Matt Pearce's car. He always gets the car moving around a little bit, so it always makes a bit of entertainment.
He loves his tail out driving, doesn't he?
He certainly does. He got a good run down the hill there, actually. Oh, and Reynolds is back on Kinsella and also moved a little bit away from Timmy.
All right, Simon Pace still in that good fourth position.
Okay, he's Butcher going to see if he can get a good run out of the fishhook and get a run on Matty Pearce down to the last corner, which Reynolds looks like he might have been able to do.
Has he got the run? Has he got the run here or not? Coming down the back straight?
It certainly looks close. He looks like it. He's looking. Yes, he's in.
Long way to go. Kinsella won't do anything stupid, as usual. He's a clever driver.
Oh, Thomas is right onto the back of Simon Pace there.
Hey, Thomas is coming through the field.
And there's Dean Kavanagh, and there's
yep.
Clem and Gary having a great fight. Morgan Fremantle back here as well. Who else we got? We've got Lee Porter. We've got Lee Hemmings coming through the field. He's right. He's pretty far back in the very.
Unusual for him. Yeah, he's had a really good start to the year. He's actually doing not too bad for an old fella, hey Lee.
Yeah, well, and also that's the car that won quite a few races last year, so it's a very competitive car.
Very wide.
Thomas has got the inside of Simon Pace into the first corner there.
Dylan moving through the field after that bad start.
Timmy Hamilton's got back up to Reynolds as well, so this group in the front three is looking pretty good.
Kinsella grabbed the lead again, so he must have got him in the toe down the main straight last time round.
Yeah, must have done.
Right, tail out again from Michael entering the fishhook, just left that door open. Did he leave it open enough for Reynolds?
There's Dean Kavanagh here, he's sort of having a bit of a lonely race there. He just can't grab the back of... who's on the back of that group there with Butcher and Matty Pearce?
Okay, no, Reynolds.
Oh, Reynolds back again, same spot.
Same spot. Kinsella just staying out a little bit, leaving the door open safely. Hamilton right on Kinsella's tail.
If they battle a little bit, it might help Thomas get back up to the front three there.
Okay, coming out of that corner in third gear and going flat out.
He's Gary Ogden on Kevin Farmer again. It's like deja vu.
That's right. Quite a good few cars.
There you go, Butcher on Matty Pearce. Easy.
Got him, Matty. Maybe not in top form at this stage.
Oh, I think he sort of let him go there, as you said. You know, a lot of laps in this race. He's got plenty of time.
I guess maybe you've got to be a bit careful of our mate Steve,
There's
don't you?
Darren Williams. There's the other person I was thinking on that group. Darren Williams. He's having a bit of a quiet race. He finished fourth in the championship last year, so hopefully he'll pull some speed up.
Darren should be further up, and we'll see him further up, no doubt, a bit later on.
There you go. It looks like Timmy Hamilton's giving a bit of pressure to Kinsella, and Daniel might be pulling a little bit of a gap.
Yeah, Reynolds kept his lead last time round there, so we'll see if Michael can hang on from now on.
His next group of three looks pretty contentious as well. There could be a few dramas coming later on. There's Gary Ogden again on Clem Farmer. And Morgan's catching up as well.
Okay.
Who was that behind him? Was that
That was Ben.
Yeah, Ben Oldfield. Yeah,
right.
he's going pretty good in that white chaser of his.
He's learning his way round, and he'll slowly move up the field during the year. You watch.
Oh, a little bit sideways there from Simon Pace. Oh, Butcher, talk about sideways.
Butcher, keep it on the track.
Jeez,
Butcher,
he'll be struggling to keep that spot now. He's got with that tight battle group.
Mate, you wouldn't want to be driving behind Butcher, would you? Because he's throwing up rocks and dirt and grass.
Not on that spot. Oh, he's might have hold the spot. No, well, he's on the outside.
Yeah.
Jeez, he's done well to only lose one spot in a tight group of three cars.
And Darren Williams right on Butcher's tail now, so Darren will settle down, and I'm sure he'll put on a bit of pressure as the race goes on.
Clearly he kept his foot in the dirt there to not lose too much time then.
Steve, lifting off on the dirt, I don't think so.
Oh, this front three is starting to spread out a little bit. That's Daniel's starting to pull away from Michael, and Michael's got a little bit on Tim. So
well, Daniel's in top form, and he's been driving around lap record pace this weekend.
Yeah, he did a 7.3 in race one.
That's right, and brilliant drive, brilliant car, and everything's working well for them. Brilliant support crew as well.
In fact, doing a 7.3, I think he was second quicker than Kinsella in second on an 8.3, and Thomas did an 8.4.
Right, Clem Farmer's falling back. Morgan Fremantle's got ahead.
And Ben Oldfield's all over him.
Right on his tail. Good on you, Ben.
And is that Mon Corduroy or Lee Porter behind him?
I think that was Lee Porter. Not sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was Lee or Michael moving up the field. Come on, Clem, what's the matter,
here's
mate?
Simon Pace, see if he can get a toe from Thomas and pull back in.
He does have a slight toe. He's getting closer.
Yeah.
Under brakes. Is he going to move up?
And the pair of them are catching the group in front as well.
You see Dylan Thomas half out of control as usual.
Oh, mate, he's not that bad.
No, not that bad, but just a little
bit.
Not
that good either.
All right, up the hill. Here we go. Yeah. Matt Pearce consolidated his little lead over.
I think he pulled a car length on Butcher coming up there.
That's that's a good corner to get right. You'll always gain as you go up the hill. Down the hill now.
What's going on here? Oh, Thomas has got held up big time there by. I thought it was Butcher, but it's not. It's the lap marker of Rodney French.
That was Rodney. Come on, Rodney still learning his way round and driving safe and smooth. Good on you, Rodney. I hope you're enjoying it and learning.
Okay, here comes. So this has enabled Simon. Thomas was just pulling away from Simon Pace, and now Simon's back all over him.
Simon's in the toe. He's gaining. That's good horsepower, good driving, good car.
Okay,
well done,
see what he
Simon.
does on here. He should be able to make a good lunge down the straight if he's in a good position for it.
What's all that smoke coming out the back of that Stinger? I wonder what they got working with their rings in that engine. Okay, so
they've got plenty of horsepower coming.
Okay,
look, Reynolds has pulled from Kinsella, which is Hamilton, Thomas and Simon Pace on the outside. Thomas and Simon Pace have lost a little bit of time to Timmy Hamilton from that little lap traffic.
Yeah, just a little bit maybe, but Simon.
Geez, his next group's
really
become four. Is it
right,
his next group?
Yeah,
it's Rodney French in that group again as well.
Okay.
See how lap traffic can
good driving,
help
Rodney.
or not help here.
Good driving, good safely.
Whoa, good drive.
Well, what would you do to a Steve Butcher? I'd do the same thing.
He's almost running off the track, cost him a position, and Matty Pearce is able to get a bit of a run there now as well.
Yeah, Darren's back to where he belongs again.
Rodney Simon Pace
Simon, mate.
Oh, Matty Pearce is by himself.
I thought those Mako's understeered, but that's not an understeering, is it?
Okay, so who we got coming down in the next group here?
Daniel Reynolds in the lead coming onto the straight. Michael not losing much, but we got pretty equal distances between the top three, top four. Simon just hanging on to Dylan.
Oh, I think he's all over him at the moment. There you go. Matty Pearce has got a bit of a gap now to Darren and to Butcher. So who we got in there behind him now? You got Gary Ogden's probably leading the next group with Morgan.
Fremantle. There's Clem Farmer and Ben Oldfield side by side.